Ruh-roh, here we go. If attacked. Yusuf. Yusuf, no.
You have earned your rest, brother. Requiescat in pace.
Thank you, Yusuf. Brothers, it is time for vengeance.
Brothers, sisters, the whole city rises against us, while Yusuf's murderer waits and watches from the arsenal, laughing. Fight with me, and show him what it means to cross the assassins.
Why is there a question mark there? Oh yeah. Here we go. Ooh, get a load of this music. You've made a mistake. One you shout not. One you shout not make again. Kill them. Kill them all. Oh my god, I forgot that you get infinite assassins. You thought I wouldn't abuse this ability to summon 100 assassins to my aid? Holy crap, this thing is crazy.
Cut off his escape! Oh. Do it! Now! Do it!
Oh my god, over the back. Jeez. Okay, now that I got that done. Unleash the horde! Unleash the horde! Just spam hitting T to summon infinite assassins.
You suppose the next Sultan would be an easy kid? You have been a thorn in my side long enough, assassin. You double it again. Pieces are far beyond your grasp.
Where is she?
Such fury.
Where is she?
If you think you are in a position to negotiate, kill me and be done with it. I am sorry it had to come to this. Two men who should be friends, quarreling over the keys to a library. We both strive for the same end, Ezio. Only our methods differ. Do you not see that? Peace, stability, a world where men live without fear. People desire the truth, yes. But even when they have it, they refuse to look. How do we fight this kind of ignorance?
Liberty can be messy, Ahmed, but it is priceless.
Of course. And when things fall apart, and the lights of civilization dim, Ezio Auditore can stand above the darkness and say proudly, I stayed true to my creed. I will open that library, and I will find the Grand Temple. And with the power that is hidden there, I will destroy the superstitions that keep men divided.
Not in this life, Ahmed.
Bring the seals to Galata Tower when you are ready. Do this, and Sophia will be spared. My brother's army will be here soon, Ezio. After that, everything changes.
Hey, Suleiman. How you doing, man?
How long have you been here?
Long enough. I had Ahmed killed as soon as he returned. But I never expected to hear all this.
And what do you think?
He is a sincere man. But this Templar fantasy of his is dangerous. It flies in the face of reality. The world is a tapestry of many colors and patterns. A just leader would celebrate this, not seek to unravel it.
He fears the disorder that comes from difference.
That is why we make laws to live by. A qanun that applies to all in equal measure. Shahzadem, stand back! Hold, soldier! This man is not our enemy.
What a challenge it would be to have a son like you.
You are not dead yet, old friend. Ezio, spare my uncle if you can.
Would your father?
No.
See, here's the thing. The way that as I've progressively learned more and more about Homeland Security, which is what I'm studying, I learn more and more about various domestic terrorist groups. I begin to understand the concept that leads a lot of these people to the Templars. For example, most of the things that we've been in. Now, of course, they don't just exist in these times of strife, right? They exist the entire time. But hello, Assassin. One of the big things that leads people to join groups like the KKK or, various groups like that is usually that they just, their world around them, regardless if it actually is or not, they view it as if it's falling apart. There's no real stability in it. A lot of times they just want a sense of belonging, they want to find this, they want to live for something to fix it. So honestly, I can understand the concept of, for example, this Ahmed dude, who, by the way, I still don't think he's a terrible person. I still think he's a pretty decent person despite being a Templar, right? I can understand that want for having peace and stability. I do stick with that a lot. I do agree with the concepts of having laws and all that, but I do not agree with the concept of forcing people to think things, as I've expressed before. It's an interesting oh, that's not the right one. There we go. There's so much stuff here. I haven't bought a single one of these. Yeah, in times like trifles, wanting to be able to put an end to it, that's what leads to authoritarian leadership a lot. Because people would rather have a person who tells them what to do and ensures prosperity, than someone who promised them freedom and liberty when they can't free their families. And that's one of the big problems with like American influence in like Africa and the Middle East, is the fact that a lot of these countries don't have the infrastructure to support what we want them to support. We can promise you life, liberty, and all that stuff, but what does freedom mean to someone who can't feed their family or themselves? You know?
He's running straight to the barracks.
Yeah, what with everything that goes down, I find it really weird that at the end of this game, you meet Suleiman's father, and he basically is like, Ezio, get the fuck out of here. I don't want your kind here. But he's not a Templar, to my knowledge. Otherwise, I doubt him and his brother would be warring over this. And so, I mean, I know you don't have to be pro. I know it's not, if you're not pro Templar, then you're pro assassin or anything like that. So you don't have to be a part of this struggle at all. But given Ezio stopped his basically killed off his brother, or I don't know if he kills off his brother or just, you know, convinces him to go into exile. I don't remember. But Ezio basically stopped the Byzantine threat, which would have been an issue for Suleiman. Or is it Suleiman? No, I think his brother's name is Suleiman's father is Selim. Is that it? I think that's it. Alrighty, here we go. There's assassins here. Oh. Assassini, with me. You know, him saying Galata Tower, we very easily could have just put him down then, and then ran to Galata Tower. Men?
Mentor?
Now should be a time for remembrance and mourning, I know. But our enemies do not permit us that luxury. Yusuf thought highly of you, assassin. And I find no reason to second-guess this judgment. Do you have it in your heart to lead these men and women, and to maintain the dignity of our order, as Yusuf did with such passion?
It would be an honor.
Bene, I am glad. Our enemy is close. Take positions around the tower, and wait for my command.
I always forget about that. Ezio has the sole ability to basically be like, yeah, as Il Mentor, I'm gonna be like, you can't be, you can't be a leader anymore, but I'm gonna make this guy a leader. I mean, Yusuf's dead, so yeah, that's kind of why he's not the leader anymore. But, Ezio has that authority to decree anyone as the leader of the next guild, I guess. Which is very interesting. Not something that I often think about. Don't mind me, just parkouring my way about.
Where is she?
I admire you, Ezio. But your bloodlust makes it hard to call you a friend.
Bloodlust. A strange insult from the man who ordered an attack on his own nephew.
He was to be kidnapped, Ezio, not killed.
I see. Kidnapped by the Byzantines, so that his uncle could rescue him and be heralded a hero.
More or less. Now, the keys. First, the girl. She's all yours.
Sophia!
Tell your men to back off. She's all yours.
Assassins follow her. Assassins follow that dude. As soon as they're inside, I hereby give you authorization to, as soon as he's out of sight, take him out. Put him down. We don't need this kind of lad in the world. We gotta climb.
Dannazione!
Teşekkürler efendim. Çok teşekkürler.
Your ass is grass, nerds. Take him out.
Are you hurt?
There's like a bee in here. Where is it?
Not hurt, but very confused.
I did not mean to drag you into this. I'm sorry.
You're not responsible for the actions of other men.
All this will be over soon, but I need to recover what they have taken.
I do not understand what is happening. Ezio, who are these men?
Run!
Well, she's coming with me now. See, I may have forgotten to mention. I'm just trying to imagine this from Sophia's perspective. Just this person who, I mean, obviously he gets into fights. Like that's very obvious, given he's armed to the teeth and whatnot. But kill 20 guards. Oh, okay. Well, that's easy. But like, there's a step from being armed. It's like, oh, maybe he's like a mercenary, maybe a guard or something.
Well, you have come to see me off.
Man, oh man, am I glad that I, yeah, oh no, whoops. How do I kill 20 guards? Oh yeah, this thing's gonna fail. I'm gonna lose my carriage.
Hold on! Hang on, Sophia!
Look out! Ezio!
How did she hold on, but Ezio didn't? Oh boy, here we go. Yeet.
Help!
Are you hurt, Sophia?
I don't think so.
Hold on!
Obviously. Oh no!
Oh, it's a good thing I got a lot of medicine. Oh god. Oh god.
Va bene! I am all right!
Okay, cool.
Soldiers, up ahead!
I see them!
Can I use my ranged weapons? No. Yo, this is a lot of fun. It was here that Ezio,
Leave me!
it's okay.
Sophia, you must be careful!
I know!
Ezio determined the
Steal yourself,
unbelievably
Sophia.
fun
More
sport
soldiers.
of paragliding. Get back here, nerd! Get over here! What does shift even do? Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Toss them!
Yoink! Oh. Sorry, friendo. You're Venezuelan President Maduro, and I'm Kraft, and I'm Rion Kraft of the Kraft Mac and Cheese family.
Out of the road! What are you doing?
Anyone who does not get what I'm referring to with that, good luck.
Oh my! Please move!
Oh, ow. I literally just healed too.
Your determination would be charming if it was not so infuriating.
Oh my god, let me get close enough to get him! Oh my god, I literally can't get close enough to get him. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god, let me hit them.
Incompetent children! Where did you learn to fight?
How many more of them are you? Okay. I've done what I can.
Ezio, look!
You have been a thorn in my side, growing up.
Ah! Go, Ezio, I'm fine!
What? Yank. Ahmed, I hope you realize that the only way that either of us are well, Ahmed, this is the end for you. Oh no, he lived. Yay! Oh, I was hoping I'd slam him into a building or something. Ugh. How are you alive, Ahmed?
So what now, Ezio? How does this end?
I am wondering that myself.
Oh! Soldiers! Selim is not your master! You serve the Sultan! You carry out his command alone! Where is he? Where is the Sultan?
He stands before you, brother. Father made his choice.
Selim! Stop! Please!
So, you are the assassin. Ezio Auditore. I am Selim, Suleiman's father. He speaks quite highly of you.
He is a remarkable boy with a magnificent mind.
Were it not for his endorsement, I would have you killed where you stand. Leave this place. Do not return.
You did the right thing, Ezio. This is not your fight.
But where does one end and the next begin?
See, I just don't get why he does that, you know? It's like, or you can have Ezio, like, train your son, you know? Look at this stuff, though. That stuff is crazy looking. I've got no clue of the validity of it or not. That's the stuff.
Bill, good to see you. Listen, we've got a customs officer waiting to talk to everyone.
I hope you have something for us.
Absolutely. Passports and papers for everyone.
Oh, okay.
Ah, brilliant. So I'm what? A neurosurgeon now, am I?
Nope, you're a
You're a
librarian.
medical team from SUNY Upstate. Just back from Rome with your patient. Experimental gene therapy.
Good work. Let's get this over with.
Wait, look, this is crazy.
What's wrong?
I'm not sure, but Desmond's brain is lighting up like a string of firecrackers.
See, I was wondering how we got to the United States from Italy. I missed that part before. Whoa. 16. What's going on, 16?
Here it comes.
What is that? What's going on?
This is the end, Desmond. Scheduled for deletion.
What are you doing?
What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live, the tales we tell ourselves.
Don't do this.
I'm saving you, idiot! Go! Go!
Thank you, 16.
I write these lines with a
I always
steady
feel
hand
so bad
and
for
a light
16.
heart. We are in Knock right now, Sophia and I, with the 5 Masyaf keys in our possession, and all the time in the world. Sophia is a seasoned traveler and a fine companion to have so far from home. Tomorrow we will make our way to Masyaf, and once there, into Altair's library, to fulfill our father's forgotten dream. Forgive the shortness of this letter, dear sister, for it is late, and we are tired. Perhaps, with luck, the next words you hear from me will be in person. Con affetto, Ezio.
Wait, what? We're wearing the exact same stuff.
Such a climb. È così bello qui. This is where your order began?
Began thousands of years ago, but here it was reborn.
By the man you mentioned, Altair?
Altair ibn La'ahad. He built us up and set us free. He saw the folly of keeping a castle like this. It had become a symbol of arrogance and a beacon for
Oh,
our enemies.
okay. That's what it was.
And the mandate for menacing hoods? Was that his idea as well? You mentioned a creed before. What is it?
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
That is rather cynical.
It would be if it were doctrine, but it is merely an observation of the nature of reality. To say that nothing is true is to realize that the foundations of society are fragile, and that we must be the shepherds of our own civilization.
Oh, that's your walk if I don't do it. Okay, cool.
Is to understand that we are the architects of our actions, and that we must live with their consequences, whether glorious or tragic.
Do you regret your decision to live as an assassin for so long?
I do not remember making that decision. This life, it chose me. For 3 decades, I have served the memory of my father and my brothers, and fought for those who have suffered the pain of injustice. I do not regret those years, but it is time to live for myself, and let them go. The end of the road.
What do you hope to find behind that door?
Knowledge, above all else. Altair was a profound man and a prolific writer. He built this place as a repository for all his wisdom. He saw many things in his life and learned many secrets, both troubling and strange. Knowledge that would drive lesser men to despair.
Does that worry you?
Sophia, you should know by now that I am not a lesser man.
Ezio.
Okay, fine.
Did
I'll accept the
Altair
hit.
leave behind any clues? Perhaps something only those with heightened senses can see.
Thank you. It's delete. Delete to trigger it? uh.
Those diagrams look like constellations, Ezio. Capricorn, the Eagle, the Sagittarius. Perhaps the keys belong to one of them.
Okay, that's what it is. Well, that doesn't seem right. Oh. I'm a smart boy. There we go. I was like, man, I don't remember how to do
You
this.
had better come out of there alive.
No promises.
I plan to.
Now you can sit here presumably freezing in that dress that's made for Ottoman climate. More clearly in the snows. Whoa. This is whack. crazy.
No books. No wisdom. Just you, fratello mio. Requiescat in pace, Altair.
And here we go. To the last memory of Altair.
You have seen to my books.
Yes. Some we sent with the Polos. The rest will go with me to Alexandria.
Good. Very good.
Father, I do not understand. Why did you build a library if you did not intend to keep your books?
You should go. When the Mongols return, Masyaf must be empty.
I see. This is not a library at all. It is a vault.
It must stay hidden, Darim. Far from eager hands. At least until it has passed on the secret it contains.
What secret?
Go, son. Go be with your family. And live well.
All that is good in me began with you, Father.
See, I have to wonder if Altair had stores in there to live for a little while until he reached the natural end of his lifespan.
In much wisdom is much
Or
grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow.
nope.
What does it tell you? What do you see?
He intended to die here.
Strange visions and messages of ones who came before, of their rise and their fall.
But what happens to us, Altair? To our family? What does the apple say?
Who were the ones who came before? What brought them here?
So Altair
How
knew.
long ago?
Get rid of that thing!
This is my duty, Maria.
If you are asked, say I sent the apple away. Tell them I sent it to Cyprus or Cipango, or that I dropped it into the sea. Tell them anything to keep men away from this place. This apple must not be found. Not until the time is right.
Right. So there's that's what it was. I forget there's multiple apples. I completely forgot about that. There's not just one. A comfy chair. Perfect for a last nap. I'm just saying, it must have been incredibly terrifying to just, because even though we have light here, in reality, it would have been pitch black. He locked himself in there to die alone. That must have been pretty sad for him. Pretty bummer. Wait, do I now suddenly have max upgrades of stuff?
Another artifact. No. You will stay here. I have seen enough for one life. Desmond?
He's talking to me?
I
This
heard
is
your
the part I've
name
been
once
waiting.
before, Desmond. A long time ago. And now it lingers in my mind, like an image from an old dream. I do not know where you are, or by what means you can hear me. But I know you are listening. I have lived my life as best I could, not knowing its purpose, but drawn forward like a moth to a distant moon. And here at last, I discover a strange truth. That I am only a conduit for a message that eludes my understanding. Who are we, who have been so blessed to share our stories like this? To speak across centuries. Maybe you will answer all the questions I have asked. Maybe you will be the one to make all this suffering worth something in the end. Now, listen.
Who in the...
Do you hear me, Cypher? Can you see me? Ah, there you are. Good. A strange place, this nexus of time. I am not used to the calculations. That has always been Minerva's domain. I see you still have many questions. Who were we? What became of us? What do we desire of you? You will have your answers. Only listen, and I will tell you how. Both before the end and after, we sought to save the world. We built vaults within which to work, each dedicated to a different method of salvation. They were placed underground to avoid the war which raged above, and also as a precaution should we fail in our efforts. Each vault's knowledge was transmitted to a single place. It was our duty, mine, Minerva's, and Juno's, to sort and sample all that was collected. We chose those solutions which held the most promise, and devoted ourselves to testing their merits. 6 we tried in succession, each more encouraging than the last, but none worked. And then the world ended. for days, the fires burned for weeks, and when the ash had settled, less than 10,000 of your kind still lived, and far fewer of ours. But we carried on, together, to rebuild, to renew. Listen, you must go there, to the place where we labored and lost. Take my words, pass them from your head into your hands. That is how you will open the way. But be warned, much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
Wait, look, his vitals are stabilizing. Something's happening. He's moving.
Desmond, can you hear me? Son?
I know what we need to do.
You know, it occurs to me that part of the issue is that the whole big dealio with the Assassin's Creed games was looking for a way to stop this whole disaster, and at the end of 3, they do it. So then it kind of distorts the whole purpose of all of it, you know? Because everything was predetermined with Altair and Ezio. And I guess technically Connor too. They were all predetermined. Oh yeah. That was a game right there. No, I'm just gonna confirm to myself that there is no after credit scenes here. Alright, so yeah, there is Alright, so yeah, there's apparently no after credit scenes. But I do know there is a What? Okay, I've been lied to. I've been deceived. Or it could just be this reconstructed and that's all. So it's giving some visuals to go with gotta hand it to Ubisoft. Assassin's Creed has some killer music. That is for sure. Okay, yeah. There's nothing more to it, it's just showing me this. Yeah, real bummer, you couldn't save. To my knowledge, after this game, Ezio and Sophia have a couple of kids, and I think they moved to Tuscany. And then many years after that, there's like a video for it or something somewhere. But it ends with Ezio sitting on a bench watching Sophia and their children go to like a market stall or something. And then he sees this guy smiling or something. And I think that guy is supposed to be a caricature of death or something like that, but just like some minstrel smiling. To my knowledge, I think it's just supposed to be the character of death, but it could be like a Templar who killed him, but I think it's just he reached the end of his natural lifetime, and that was it. And yeah. And that's the end of our friend Ezio. As I said, I'm going to do Black Flag before I do this one, because, to be frank, I think that after the Ezio trilogy, I don't really care about the real world thing, because I found the setting up to save the world or whatnot that Desmond does kind of boring, which is what happens in Assassin's Creed 3. So I'm just going to do Assassin's Creed 4 because canonically it happens before Assassin's Creed 3 does, and it literally ends off like segueing into Assassin's Creed 3. So I'm going to do that. And I'll see you as a pirate next time. Yar har and a bottle of rum, right?